First game of the Isilandon 2v2 Cup Day 3. We're in the quarterfinals. We have 4 Koreans battling each other. It is Czech and Lucifer in the red. Let me change this then. Czech and Lucifer in the red. And LawLiet and Soin in the blue. And what an interesting start we have to our hands here. Soin opening up with the War Mill. What does it tell us? Tower Rush? Headhunters? Could be Huntress and Headhunters. LawLiet is donating some resources over to his ally, so he can have that built. And it should be a TC. Yes, okay. Alright. TC Headhunter opening by LawLiet and Soin. I like that. I think it's very good. It's very strong. So it's gonna be an entire different orc game. Usually the orcs are harassing a lot in the 2-on-2s and buy space for their allies, but not here. They will be the ones that need to creep. And LawLiet, having the Keeper of the Grove, he will be responsible for the harassment. On Lucifer's side, haven't seen him in a long time actually. It's going DK Fiends. I think it's pretty safe to say that Lucifer is not going to qualify for WGL at this point, as we haven't seen him too much. Thank you, Size LOL, for the 6-month resub. Much appreciated. On Czech side, we have a slow opening as well with the Keeper of the Grove. So it could be a Keeper mirror at some point, or he's harassing. That's a pretty good starting position for Czech and Lucifer, as the Keeper can just go into the Orc base, cause some trouble there. LawLiet on the other side. What can he really do? He can go for some Acolyte harassments with Entangle maybe, or he's just there to defend the home base of his allies. So we're gonna see about that.
A player's forces are under attack.
But they're creeping together at the moment, while the Keeper is already in the peon line. That's super annoying for Soin already. And LawLiet and Soin, they need some time for the mass hunters to come up, to have a critical mass of headhunters. Echo harass in the 2-on-2s is not that dramatic, I would say, because you can always get resources from your ally. He can back you up. But of course, it causes a certain reaction that you don't want to do usually. So this is time for Lucifer to creep up with an interesting creep route, starting with the expansion here on Twisted right away. Thank you, Stars and Stripes, for the 9-month resub. 9 month goes so quick. Hells yeah. I was talking about that with a friend recently, like how fast this year was already. So TC level 2, hello Warstorm, double barracks now. Very tier 1 heavy. Mass headhunters, mass hunters. So I guess the goal is to not let Lucifer get to tier 3, because tier 3 will destroy especially the Night Elf army. And you kind of need berserkers to withstand tier 3. And that would cause your own tier 3. Oh, Entangle on the Headhunter. You really want to save them, but this Entangle seems to be too strong. Yep, and it dies. First Huntress are coming out. This forces Czech back a little and more creeping on the TC. Big consumable here, hoping for Scroll of the Beast, maybe with this insane damage output they have. Greater mana, also not too shabby. And creeping intensifies with the DK level 2.5 as well. Not the greatest items here. Talisman, meh. Potion, meh. I mean, it's a good one to save your hero, but there's not much hero focus potential on Soin and LawLiet's side. Do we have upgrades already? That would be very early. Not yet, I guess. No, 0-0. Cool synergy here from this TC to use the Moonwells of LawLiet to not waste any time with tanking with the TC quite a bit. We have a tier 2 and an expansion coming up from Czech, who is not teching. Neither is LawLiet, who's in a little bit of a slump recently. I think his last 7 series, he all lost. So maybe a win here in the 2-on-2 Cup would give him some confidence back. But there's another pickup for another Headhunter, and they have to do the damage. There's a little bit more attack speed on the Huntress of LawLiet. Good stomp, but detonates are coming in. Can't... Oh no, they are not! Nice execution here on this Headhunter. They're not protected at all from the Huntress who are jumping onto them. That's the most important part here. Good War Stomp again, and Check has been almost completely taken out of this fight with the Headhunter focus, so that's working nicely. Another entangle here. Will it last long enough? Otherwise, the Huntress will hide in the shadows. No! Good engagement. Maybe a little too early. The positioning for Lucifer and Check was definitely not the best. But they saved a couple of Fiends. I'm not too sure if Lucifer even lost one. This all went on the cost of Huntress. And time for the expansion.
A player's forces are under attack.
So we're getting close-ish to the critical mass. Thanks for the kind words, Shorty. This TC level is pretty crazy, but we are on tier 2. The only player who went to tier 2, right? Soin starts the tech now, but it's very, very late. For maybe Spirit Link or something. Lich is out, which is a great help with Nova against Mass. AoE is always good against Mass, obviously. Level 3 DK, which is fine. Keepers both pretty underwhelming, I would say. No Thorns Aura, as there is no melee units here. So the TC is pretty protected from Coil Nova. 1k XP. Should maybe give the Rune Braces over to the Keeper, but we don't have Thorns Aura here. Wait, where's the flute coming from? I found the flute as well. Oh my god, what a grab. +3 on the Headhunter to have the first attack upgrade as well, and +2. So, this expansion, if they hold it, it might be a game winner. Backstab onto the Headhunters, but it's so many of them. Nice execution with the Coil Nova, but again, Soin is just buying time for LawLiet to attack this. In the meantime, oh, we have a forced TP as Check is going in. Nice Storm. Can I get one more kill? No. And now, LawLiet is on his own, but the damage is sufficient. He's losing quite a bit, but in the end, super mega worth it. Trading TPs on both sides, killing the expansion. Well done. But the tier 3 for Lucifer is closing. Oh, Sobi Mask. Another great item for Soin. He's really getting a lot of good stuff here. On the other side, only the Belt of Giants rank. So, of course, no one's going Thorns Aura. What is Soin doing with his tier 2 is the question. He's super low on lumber. So he can go for, I don't know, Totem? Or just goes tier 3. AP to prevent an upcoming push. Still tier 1 for the Night Elves. No one really attacked. Check is getting kind of ready to break upkeep, but he lost a lot. And that's the time for LawLiet to expand. Check is expanding on the other side again. The first one didn't really pay off. So maybe Lucifer has to feed him a little, but he's not really in a position. He needs so much to get his tier 3 advantages soon. Another drive-by by Check, who's diving into that base. Another Rock Golem spot. What's the item this time? Oh, Rope of the Magi. These are the perfect drops. He's never getting an item twice. AP up now, TP in. A couple of Wisps are dying, but the tree still stands. He's jumping right on top of it, forcing yet another TP. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, with both players having expansion coming up. That's fine. Expansion was scouted, as we saw a skeleton right there. Lich is gearing up. Pendant of Energy for him, so the first real good item. Headhunter now 1-1. He's actually racing up to tier 3. Most likely for the Headhunters then. More Hunters by Check. Upgrades kicking in now. And this time, it's Lucifer diving into the base, but with only piercing damage, what can it really do? Oh, again! Jumping right on top of it, and the silence was a little too late. The stomp went through. Fiends are dying. Nova into the headhunters, but that's okay. Those were good trades. Fiends down, statue down, and another drive-by, this time by LawLiet. But he might be forced in a direct fight. 48 versus 45 supply. But we do have the flute. We do have no upgrades. So the flute is kind of equalized by the upgrade we have. And yeah, as I said, Rune Braces would have been good on the Keeper. TP out. And this time, he's not getting the expansion. Not the biggest losses I've ever seen. And the expo for LawLiet is up. This TC is so strong. So we need some lumber for the Headhunter upgrade. It's coming now. And with that, they're getting a lot more tanky. Level 3 Lich. Still no tech on check side. Getting the second upgrade now. LawLiet still struggling to get up to 50. But should be starting upgrades soon. Is he going to 1 as well? No. But the Headhunter Berserker transformation is done now. Whoosh. So they have Berserk now. They have more HP. Not that easy to nuke. Lucifer is transitioning into Abominations to have even more blockers, and especially the Disease Cloud against this will do a lot. Level 5 TC. These Stomps, man, they're gonna rip so hard. And okay, check is breaking upkeep. It's a lot of damage with the 1-0 on LawLiet side as well. Hard to kind of get the Headhunters in position in this choke. But where are Check's blockers? They are on the backside. Also not the greatest. Disease Cloud is not done yet. Still one expansion on either side. This game goes a little longer than I thought it would. But nice to see. Oh, Entangle on the A-bomb. Yep, but not enough damage. So he's going to the expansion again. Instant TP by Check, who is supply stuck at 53. Super bad for him. 1,000 gold on LawLiet's side. But he's forcing the TP. Running away. Easy to do. Another expansion for LawLiet in the bottom left. In the meantime, Headhunters are storming into Check's base. Just going for the tree. Okay, Berserk enabled, but with only piercing damage, is it enough? 57 supply. Yo, there's no repair at all. And Check and Lucifer, they are definitely too late. TP out. Nova costs a couple of Headhunters, but that's about it. Nice attack. The old guys, Check and Lucifer, both above 32 years old. Too slow with their reaction, but we have a Knight of Mirror fight at the shop. We have 2 heal scrolls on LawLiet. There's no way Check can win this. Needs help from his ally, who's coming in slowly. TP out now. Another execution with the Coil Nova. But that's about it. Not too much lost. Ancient Protector up for Check. They know that this Expo is coming. They're in a good position to fight this now.
A town is under siege.
Thank you, Mosura, for the host. So we do have Disease Cloud. So fighting this is gonna be hard. But it's okay to lose that base, as they killed Check's main. Is LawLiet teching? Yeah, he is. I'm kind of surprised to not see the second attack upgrade, but here we go. Can the DK coil a friendly elf unit to heal? Nope, that is not possible. Only friendly undead units. So, Expo down again. And the Headhunter siege continues, but we also have a storm into LawLiet's base. Can he defend it again for the 3rd time? He's trading, I guess. Wants to go for the Expo. But Check's base is in complete shambles. There will be nothing left here. Oh, the tree though! LawLiet is losing the income. Only has 1 base remaining. Of course, makes no sense to go for this. But yeah, defense by Lucifer. And I don't think LawLiet has the firepower. He has a TP to get out, and he has to go for that now. But it's just not enough. Maybe Soin can finish the job after taking out the entire base. TC is level 6. And both Night Elves lose their entire base. LawLiet held on a little longer. Czech could expand in the bottom left again if he has any wisps left, which he should because he has the expansion in the upper left. So TC is fighting the undead. Oh my god, there was a silent picture perfect, but the invul breaks it, and this storm lasts forever. Big concave with the headhunters. They are just everywhere. They are just everywhere. And the Lich is in a world of trouble, dies. Fiend will follow in a bit as well. Soin absolutely carrying this late game for their team. Level 7 TC. And still the big mana. It's so easy. Yes, he's losing a couple of headhunters, but that's so alright. LawLiet's base taken out. But the Night Elf is coming level 4 on him now as well. Oh, with Entangle. That could be very brutal. Look at the damage on the Dark Ranger. Has to surround again. LawLiet, flawless, stomping through this. We have a Destroyer, but there's so much anti-air. Lucifer is losing everything. No TP on his side as well. There is an invul. Okay, he's using it. He's safe for a couple of seconds. But the damage is shifting to the rest of his army. And trying to hold up the block. The big invul lasts forever. And at the same time, Czech is attacking LawLiet for the second base, and this seems to work as well. No repair is too late, so the Night Elf is not mining anymore, but Lucifer has no hero anymore and pretty much no units as well. Czech is coming in for the defense now. Everything is disease clouded, so heal scroll would be really nice. I think they have to focus on Czech's expansion now. No second expo. He's not rebuilding anything. Doesn't have the gold. LawLiet is down to 20 supply as well. So when at 61 though. Czech is expanding again in the bottom left. They have to kill this tree. Another heal scroll and invul. What can Lucifer do without Lich and Dark Ranger? I think they're a little too stubborn right now to break the base. Just level 7 TC, man. But okay, Hunters took this out. So it's 2 base versus 1 base at the moment. Seriously, this disease cloud's crazy. Czech has a couple of buildings left, but his supply is stuck forever. He's probably just feeding Lucifer at this point in the game. Same. No, LawLiet is expanding again to get the income. Main gold mines, 1,700 down.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Pretty crazy action here to start the day. So how can Lucifer and Czech recover? I think the abominations are a good way to deal with the mass headhunters. And then the hero's gotta carry, right?
A town is under siege.
That's about it. He scouts the expansion again.
A player's forces
We have
are under
3-1
attack.
by now. Oh, another attack. What can they do about this? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, we have the Kodos as well. This damage is surreal. +9 on each Berserker. With the Flute and the Kodo Aura. And increased attack speed as well from the Endurance. It doesn't take much volleys. Oh, the Stomp again. Lich is back. Levels up to 4, which is great. Level 8 TC. We have Shockwave now, but these level ups are more important for the stats, I guess. TP's out before taking more damage. Needs some healing. And LawLiet is almost mining again. Love to see the third attack upgrade. It's gonna be even more damage. Tree and Terrace has been stopped. LawLiet's base is still getting attacked. Level 5 Keeper. Okay, doesn't do too much though. And Lucifer is only mining for 300. That's their only income. So, and after this little harass early, has a little more gold to work with.
A player's forces are under attack.
Late DC. With so much mana to work with. Okay, Lucifer is trying to expand. That might help. The Dark Ranger only coming back now. He needs to disable against the storm somehow. There's no dispel against except wisps. So the silence should last quite some time if it prevents some damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't see that. Sorry. It's a triple devour. This is 12 supply in stomachs. Unbelievable.
A player's
How can you get out 3 devours? This Kodo's most likely gonna die soon. Okay. So, 65 supply for Lucifer. He pretty much has the counter army. And he's getting some abominations back, but the storms again. Storms are so clutch. And Check's army will just melt. To 28 supply, he can't rebuild this army. All the Huntress will fall in seconds. But same goes for LawLiet, who's down to 19. Can he raise up to 6? Kind of unlikely. So the question is, can Soin take out the undead heroes, or will they be the game-winning tri-combo? Kodobeast has not eaten yet, but the A-bombs are falling. TC has nothing to heal himself. But of course he can die thanks to reincarnation. He's coming back with so much mana. There we go. He is dead for once, but he's coming back. And do you have enough damage to kill him twice in no time? I doubt it. Lich gets the coil. The DK was far away, but he can't heal himself twice. Level 9 on the TC. And now, how perfect is this ultimate? Healing everything that was damaged from Disease Cloud, and the DK is no TP. He's gonna die again. GG. LawLiet and Soin take map number 1 in the Isilandon 2v2 Cup quarterfinal. That TC was so sick. Was the absolute carry of the game. Nice to see this Headhunter combo working. I'm not the biggest fan of grunts in 2v2, to be honest. But cool. Cool to see this back and forth game. Lots of multiple attacks and drive-bys, and in the end, the Keeper was the thing. Like, Lucifer couldn't get his heroes to a super high level. And then at some point you can't deal with this anymore. And yeah, at some point, Huntress are just trash, I guess. They're supposed to block some stuff, but that's about it. Not too sure if LawLiet had the biggest impact on this game. Yeah, but they are supposed to distract. Thank you, King Hapster, for the tier 1 sub. It's still September, of course, so every sub is 50% off. If you have $1 or $2 spare, use it on this stream. Thank you for very much. Lots of Korean talks immediately. There's a Korean sign that looks like an F, and they spam it constantly. Does anyone know what that means? Is it like laughing or something? I still don't know. Sometimes they use it like 3 times, then 5 times, and an entire line is filled with this F. I don't know what that is. But okay, it's all best of 3 in Isilandon. So match points for LawLiet and so in. Afterwards, we're gonna get the game of Hainu and Ted versus No Way OC and Peace, two 2-on-2 specialist teams. Looking forward to this. Like in this one, all 4 players are focusing on one-on-one, that's for sure. In the other quarterfinal, we're gonna get the guys who pretty much only play 2-on-2 at a successful level. So let's start this. Map is Lost Temple. And that's the match points. Let's see. Of course, they have to stick to their races. The question is, will they play the Headhunters again? I really think in 2-on-2, they are a very, very valuable weapon. So the colors in the overlay are unfortunately wrong and both are blue. But I guess you have to tell that. Jack and Lucifer again in the red. And so in and LawLiet in the blue. Sorry about the colors, can't change them really. There's my chat. There's my chat. I'm trying to answer a lot of questions, but we have a 3-minute delay. It's always a little hard, but if you have some questions, just highlight me. So, last game, we had a lot of good items on the LawLiet so inside. That helped, of course, to get through the mid-game. Let's see if they can do it again. Lucifer again going for Fiends. Fast Fiends, that is. Check on the other side in a very lucky position. Whoa! Demon Hunter! That is extremely rare in 2-on-2. Usually it's always Keeper or Potom. But alright. The position is lucky because the natural expansion is in the middle of the 2 bases, so better protected. He's opening with archers. DH archers for the fast expansion. On the other side, so in again with the War Mill and again with the Torrent Chieftain. They are not switching things up. We have a Keeper of the Grove for LawLiet. They are playing the exact same build they did before. Ah, okay, the F means ha ha ha, so it's laughing. Well, my guess was right. Thank you guys.
Are under attack.
Referee is going crazy. I don't know what he says because it's Chinese and I don't have the signs on.
Town is under siege.
Alright, we have an expansion before Engine of War. How greedy is that? And of course with that I take everything back, that nothing changes. Lost Temple, one of the best expansion maps ever. So okay, they're both gonna do it. Entangle on this Wisp to prevent the repair. This is a little more damage on the Ancient. And Distraction. And that's all going to the expansion. Oh, this Keeper is so good already. Even though he's burned, still taking so much time. And I'm not sure if this is scouted. Should be a surprise act. We have Mass Huntress coming out now. If they buy some more time, and I think they will, since Czech needs this expansion as well, going only now for double Engine of War Hunters. This should definitely be an established expansion. Okay, they're scouting it. Because the letter K, repeated word, sounds like a person laughing. Putting K in a consecutive manner stands for laughing in the Korean internet media. Ah!
A player's forces are under attack.
That was helpful.
A town is under siege.
So we're going to the temple to pimp the heroes a little. That's not like the biggest damage dealers out there. It's like, of course, the Demon Hunter, but he doesn't scale too well with items damage-wise. He's not a Lich or a Blade Master. And he's harassing, not taking out this tree. Keep it taken care, and of course there will be repair soon. And he's buying time for the TC. He couldn't tech this fast this time, or couldn't creep this fast this time, but on Lost Temple, they're quite some creeps, so they will get it done. I like the Ring of Protection and the Circlet a lot on this TC. Using the first Stomp to take out... Oh, this Archer couldn't prevent the coil anymore, and now the TC is kind of hurt. Hunters and Fiends are streaming in, so he's forced into the first speed scroll of the game. Thank you very much, Guanzan, for the 4-month resub. Thanks for keeping War 3 alive. We do our best, man. We do our best. Double Rex Headhunters and Double Rex Huntress now. Can he get in front? No. First big defense has to come out of LawLiet and so on. 4 Fiends is a lot, but Czech doesn't have Huntress just yet. It's like not the mass that he kind of needs for the normal damage against this. So Soen is buying some time to heal up his TC. And then they will sandwich, probably. Demon Hunter, of course, a good weapon against the TC for the burns. Oh, there's only 1 Stomp remaining. Can't take out that Fiend yet, but in the long run it will. There we go. T2 is done for Lucifer. A little faster, I guess, but the Expo is not. So LawLiet's game is going so much better than Czech's, and they are kind of collapsing onto Lucifer's army if they can get in reach for a Stomp or force with... Oh, no entangles anymore. So it has to be the Stomp. He's waiting for level 2, maybe? Okay, with that, he's definitely gonna get the level 2. Oh no! How can he slip through this round? And in the meantime, Czech is creeping the middle. Big spots, but Lucifer is losing quite a bit. That's level 3 right here. Good amount of Headhunters. I can't get in front. It could have been a TP on the DK. Can we get a hold of these replays? Yes, we will send them to our subs in our Discord. Discord.backtowarcraft.com. We got the Book of the Dead, which can be really effective. And heal potion. Okay, also not too bad, but not game winning. They have control over the fountain right now. Wouldn't do too much. The Headhunters are kind of in range for the Huntress. Takes out 1 or 2 of them. Oh, but Nova comes in. The fast attack of Lucifer seems to be working out. Expo is finally running in a bit. Constant fighting. Which I guess at this point is not going too well for Czech and Lucifer though. Oh, the TP on the Keeper. Okay, gets him. Czech and Lucifer need a little more time. As Czech is only at 37. Lucifer as well. But okay, can they hold again? The TP from the TC must go into the middle of it all and Stomp, but no, very defensive. Doesn't want the Headhunters to be too exposed. And they do hold. The army of Czech and Lucifer is split now. Lucifer going for the items and more creeping. Czech distracting. Is he teching? No, just needs more army. Upgrades. 0-0 here. 0-0 here. No one really has an advantage. LawLiet is banking hard though. And this is definitely a TP out for Lucifer. So it finds him. Big item is gone. Oh, actually, where did it go? Maybe on the Lich. Didn't see it yet. But this will be a TP forced. This is why LawLiet was banking so much. Oh, it's actually not a TP, but can he hold the Entangled Goldmine? Doesn't cost any resources, just the Wisp that he will be losing. Demon Hunter is such a great tank with his potion. If he takes out all the Wisps, he could pop the Book of the Dead and then try to get it done. That's a big attack right here. He can't afford to lose this, and I'm not too sure if it's... Yeah, like, can he focus anything else but the Demon Hunter? The repair is very late. Entangled Goldmine down. He will re-entangle this, but only after the tech is done. And that is such a great timing by Check. This is a lot of time where LawLiet won't mine anything. He has a second gold mine, of course, but the echo advantage now is on Check's side. But he's not teching, so tech advantage for LawLiet. Echo advantage for Check. Nova again. Oh, using the speed scroll. Nice. Took a trip to the orc shop to get out of this position. So is it time to push into the undead base again? It's tier 3. So much faster for Lucifer this time. Is it double Rex hunts? Yes, it is. And a beast tree now for Kodos. And the tier 3 is almost done for Soul. So again, the headhunters will do a lot. The TC is close to 5, and that's, I guess, the best thing to get. We have a Crypt Lord for some disable as well, as there is no tavern on this map, no Dark Ranger. Thank you, Dylan Bro, for the 10-month resub.
Player's forces are under attack.
We're pushing in again. The Entangled Goldmine is not ready yet. LawLiet is close. And what did he take out? The altar. Okay, not too bad, I guess. TP, Impale, actually not that great. Followed up by a Nova, it's good though. This Storm, I don't know what that was. Canceling the second Impale maybe. Which is not coming. Coil Nova takes out 3 Headhunters. That was nice. Book of the Dead pop. Buying some time. But the TC, he's holding on so nicely here. Helping in the defense. LawLiet is mining again. Didn't lose a Rax. Maybe the shop, I'm not too sure about that. And the second expansion by LawLiet in the bottom left. So, Warsong Battle Drums upgrade and Berserker upgrade done. The late game, again, looks pretty promising. Ancient Jango of Endurance, of course, one for the shop. So we do have more AoE damage on Check and Lucifer's side this time. Ah, the shop was killed. That's pretty big. Did he have an orb before? Yes, he did. Good damage as well. Good mana as well. They're pretty safe. And Soin was a little greedy. Not going for reinforced defenses. And that bites him in the nuts now. As he's stuck at 50 with 2,000 gold. How did that happen? He gets an entangle off. But there is a staff. It's a lot of distraction. And it's smart play by Lucifer and Check. PC coming in with a big stomp. Didn't hit the Lich though. There is a coil soon. He's not focusing them at all. Impale, Invul Potion. He stays in that fight because the Headhunters, they can't really reach. TC has no items anymore. Is he just stuck there? He's not level 6. This time losing the TC would hurt a lot. He can't get to the shop. He can get to the shop, but only for so long. TP out now. But Lucifer winning this fight in the back of the Orc base. And he's gonna lose every single, most likely, peon and burrow. That was bad. Good focus by Lucifer right there. Every peon's down. So he saved the TC. That was expensive though, cost him 500 gold. 57 supply for Lucifer. 42 only for Soin. 1,500 gold. LawLiet, what's he doing with the tier 2? I guess upgrades. I guess he has Moonglaves by now as well. It's a big economy for LawLiet and Soin, but they lose the tier 3. They had good upgrades before, like the important ones, but there's not even, it's not even possible to go for the 2-0 upgrade. This means that in this game, LawLiet must be the carry somehow.
Town is under siege.
60 supply for the undead. He's in trouble again. Barracks rebuild in the main of LawLiet. He's gonna have quad racks. Oh, DK has the Warsong Battle Drums, by the way. Didn't see that yet. +3 damage on everything. An expansion for Lucifer. And the one for Czech is of course mining as well, who's going for the second one, just as LawLiet did. Right at 66 supply. It's completely rebuilding his base there, I guess. At LawLiet's. Could have a fight here. Check at 63. Lucifer at 64. LawLiet at 66, but Soin is stuck at 40. Big supply lead for Czech and Lucifer. It's not gonna be a sandwich. He's saving himself into the main. TP by Soin. Impale was decent, but the position is wrong. The headhunters must be in the back. The hunters must be in the front, especially with the 2 upgrade done soon. Almost the surround. Still trying to get in front, forcing this. Oh, nice. He has the stun on the DK as well. But he's ready for the coil. TP out. Not enough damage. But this was a strong timing for Czech and Lucifer. With the 20 supply lead. So can soonish build units again. Oh, but look at this. Engine of War here to attack this, forcing a...
Players' forces are under attack.
Forcing a reaction soon. And LawLiet, should you take this fight? You have better upgrades? Okay. And you have the Keeper? Okay as well. The Czech is calling for the TP. More time to rebuild Soin's base. He still needs more burrows. He still needs everything. And a combined attack to both expansions. They're giving this up. But it's only 2 gold mines left for LawLiet and so on. On the other side we have 4. After these trees fall. Okay. TP on this? Oh, they just let it die. Both of them. Invul Potion on the Crypt Lord. That was certainly a misclick.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, the biggest storm of all times on these headhunters, hunters. Still can't get every headhunter out. More losses for Soin, and he needs to have the critical mass to take out Lucifer. It's not LawLiet's job to do that. It's gonna be tier 3. Soin can build units again now. This game is all over the place.
A player's forces are under attack.
What the hell is he doing then? Why didn't he just right-click it down?
Siege.
That was so weird. Look at the Congo line on the map. It's everywhere. And the Crypt Lord is just dying here. I don't get this play by Lucifer at all. This looks a little like a desync, but I haven't had that on Netties ever.
A town is under siege. A player's
These
forces
headhunters are not
under
attacking.
attack.
What are they doing here? They need help on this defense. Tier 3 is not done. Czech is pushing into LawLiet's base. But Lucifer isn't here, apparently. Oh, protection scroll and heal scroll. Super nice. We do have one on LawLiet's side as well, who kept the ancient Django, which helps him now for more attack speed. And Lucifer is finally coming in to avenge his Crypt Lord. finally take this out. We have Banshees in this fight now. And LawLiet holds and gets the tier 3. But Soin is a little sleeping on the wheel, losing the 3 headhunters here. Is he rebuilding his base? Okay, he has the Great Hall again. So they are mining from 3 bases still.
A player's forces are under attack.
So many unnecessary kills. It takes forever. They are missing every attack almost. Oh boy, that took way too long. Okay, another attack, this time on Lucifer's base. Main gold mines? What the hell is that?
A player's forces are under attack. A town
Can someone check LawLiet's stream? If this is actually what's going on? Makes no sense. Okay, wait, no, it makes no sense at all. I'm pretty sure this game is somehow corrupted.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so it calls for the GG. I have no idea what happened here. That was super weird. I'm pretty sure it was a desync and we got like super weird stuff. But alright, was the GG then. And yeah, we're gonna get game 3. Which is kind of cool. But a little unfortunate. That we didn't, I think we didn't see the actual game. I haven't had that on NetEase. Okay, let's see on Warcraft3.info what LawLiet is doing. So weird. Wait, how are they out of this game already? Are they not streaming with delay? Centaur Grove is next. Okay. Okay, then yeah, whatever happens, let's put it to the past and enjoy the next game as good as we can. I have so many questions. Yeah, man, me too. I mean, sometimes these moves are kind of possible, right? Go, wait. I mean, all 3 of them can be pretty trolly, so it's never impossible that this is happening. Weird. Did you encounter this before? For me, I think it's the first time. Or maybe the second time after many, many months. But so far, it was a pretty cool series. Next map is a little different, because the mercenaries here are super important. If you want some early action, which I think you go for all the time. I haven't seen a Centaur Grove play without mercenaries in forever. Okay, let's conclude this. Game number 3. Lucifer in check. The old man won on the oldest map we have. Let's go and conclude this then. We have Check and Lucifer on the top side. And Soin and LawLiet on the bottom side here. Computer Insane took over the game, that's true. So, there's a mercenary camp. Wait, where is it again? I haven't there. That can give you, what's it called? Centaur? Some kind of Centaur who's super fast and has good damage. Would be good against Fiends, would be good against Headhunters. Question is, will Soin go? Yep, for the Headhunters again, and he does. So, third game, third time, the same opening for the only orc. LawLiet again going for Huntress. Check as well. Wonder if this is a Demon Hunter now again, or if he goes back to Keeper. For Lucifer, straight forward. No, what? This is a Tet Fiend build. Did you watch the 1 hour Happy interview on YouTube? He said Back to Warcraft are the best Warcraft 3 commentators the community got. That's cool. No, I didn't yet. I will, of course, watch it at some point, but I didn't. Thank you very much for pointing that out. So it's Keeper TC DK. Did Sok and Chamiko, or will Sok and Chamiko play today? Nope. TH is going to an offline event in Shanghai, which is tomorrow. There, by the way, the Centaur Outrunner, that's exactly where it is. And so the other 2 2-on-2 games will be played on Thursday. So both players have, or both teams have one of the Outrunners. Here one for LawLiet, the other one for Check. As you can see, good damage, super fast. I'm a biggest fan since the audio comments 15 to 20 years ago. It was 11 years max, but thanks, man. Oh, he's trying to get this Outrunner without Stomp, though. But of course, he has the advantage of the aura. Needs an entangle, alright. So, Check's Outrunner didn't do too much, but maybe they can just get the revenge kill. And it kind of looks... He's not going for that, just takes out the Headhunters first. This map is not really known for expansions. It's a lot of fighting going on here. We even have portals here. This Outrunner is so good for early harass. You can reach the heroes. Normal damage does good damage to heroes. That's really cool. Here we have portals. You can portal from here to here and from here to here. Of course, the other way around too. Hunter's coming, tier 2 by Lucifer, even faster than last game then. Now we get Warstar. Tier 2 by LawLiet, a lot faster than before. I wonder what triggers this. Like, when do you decide to not go mass hunters? The map is not too far open. He wants some bears, I don't know. Check is losing the second unit here after the Outrunner. And LawLiet is still keeping his mercenary. More creeping. The TC progress this game, though, is not as good as it was before. not as fast, rather keeps it a little safer. Gets level 2 now, so finally Stomp. And Richu keeps his Outrunner alive. Basically no progress on the DK as well. Seems like they're not too good at creeping on this map. Not too sure though. LawLiet's tier 2 is halfway done.
A player's forces
And more
are
hunters
under
going
attack.
from check. And finally he gets some time, but oh, this Watch Award. Oh boy, this is like Turtle Rock where it lasts forever. And they pulled out the creep so much that they have vision on the entire mid. Pretty crazy. So level 2 on the Keeper as well, which is not the biggest deal, I guess. Headhunter's coming now. Headhunter's Wisp for the detonate. But man, there's a lot of damage done to Lucifer in check. And of course the ward for So in here. Two lucky future players playing against each other here. Tomorrow they will play together again when Penguin Sky Cup continues. Hectic game now. Battles everywhere. So far the Keeper was doing a good job.
Forces are under attack.
But now the mana is gone. And the Headhunters are winning against the Hunters in the south. So I think pretty good game for Soin and LawLiet so far. As he is on tier 2, getting the way stronger Huntresses now. With the Glaive upgrade. Czech can't even dream about this so far. As he has to fed his ally, who lost a bunch, is only at 30, needs to tech to tier 3, which he's doing, getting the Lich. So tier 3 is a definite priority for Lucifer at this point. Ooh, red spot. Scroll the Beast already. Easy to heal afterwards once this is opened up. Soin is getting a scary number of Headhunters here. Boots of Kelpalas most likely will be Soul, as there is no no hero really benefiting from it.
A town is under siege. Players' forces are under attack.
Continuing with the Huntress. No Dryads, no Bears, no tier 3. This is all a little whatever. Expansion time! Check again. Greed for gold. Always want more. How fast will this be scouted? LawLiet is poking into his base. There is an AP coming up, but the Treants take care of it. It's only level 1, so it's not the biggest DPS. If he takes out one of these engines, that would buy a lot of time. Because then Czech can't mass too much after losing a couple of units. But no. Taking the fight here. Okay, with the Glaives and the 1-0, why not? There's Thorns Aura, doesn't do anything in this fight as it's not melee. More time for the TC to level up, and Czech is just losing this fight. Word of Mana Stealing being used up to prevent the next entangle. Can he just click this enchant now? Does he want to commit to it? Almost 2 units, or 2 additional units lost. Now with all the Moon Juice. He's holding up, and the Undead is coming. But that was worth it. TC got the red spot. Czech lost some units. TC is all of a sudden super close to 5. They have to go for the Expo though. And they do. Tier 2 is almost done. More Headhunters. LawLiet staying on tier 2 for more hunts. Is the tech worth it? For the hunts, I'm not too sure how you should prioritize it. But he definitely has the advantage with the blade. Item is not really a determining factor here on this map. Alchemist second. Okay, that is a big upgrade.
Are under attack.
For heal spray and acid bomb, of course, in the 2-on-2s. Oh, it's gonna be big. What's the name of the map? It's Centaur Grove. So Lucifer's at tier 3. He's gonna be the carry again with the Crypt Lord third. We have no additional auras. So let's see. Level 5 TC has been stopped by this Impale. That was nice. Hunters are not in front. And we get a drive-by attack by Check again. He completely skipped LawLiet's army. There was no entangle against it. Rushing through the bases and going for the expert. Rebuilds it immediately. Check is still on tier 1, mind you. So he's gonna lose a bit of HP. He's actually going for the Keeper right away to not lose more time. And we have another battle here. The DK is super low. Book of the Dead has been used as there is no Dispel, no Wisp nearby. Someone is losing more units. With the first Abomination, there's no second Entangle anymore. Oh, by the way, I just see it now. The second ward belongs to Soin as well. Like, they own the middle. It's so hard to play around it. But they prevented the expansion nonetheless. They are mining from their own. Tier 2 tech by Check now to catch up with the army of LawLiet. 2-0 already. Level 3 Lich as well. Good one. And the Beastery for the Kodo Aura. Tier 3 has been reached. Berserker upgrade is almost done. Can they push this expansion already without the extra Kodo damage? Could go for Zappers actually. That would be super fast. Okay, maybe the Huntress are taking this out anyway. Tough position. Huntress need to block here though. It's a double TP out. Nice. Can't cancel this anymore. So it's a lot of lost resources for Check, and of course it throws them back. Oh, that was a Zapper, but it didn't kill anything. Oh, this tree survives. That is a big blunder by whoever did that. Check or Lucifer. Check his supply stack now as well. Looking good for LawLiet and Soin. Soin, man, his like the past 2 weeks for Soin were so good. A draw against Lin. Very good performances in the WGL Pro qualifier where he made it top 4. Maybe crowning himself in this 2-2 cup now. Heal scroll for Check. Oh yeah, double heal scroll and protection. Not for Check, sorry, for LawLiet. Check is finally at tier 2, finally getting the upgrades. And Lucifer trying to expand there. This expo is not done yet. It's hurt. Huntress are 0-0. I think this can be defended. Do they want to defend it? Oh, Lucifer trying to flank and buy time. They're not portaling. Now they are. It's gonna be big. Oh, it needs repair though. Stun doesn't last long enough, does it? Oh shit! 45 HP. Oh my god. How unlucky for Check and Lucifer. First they use a Zapper on this. Then they use a TP on this. And they can't kill the tree. Big Impale though. Really big. forces Lucifer out. And they see this attack coming. They constantly have the wards, but Exploit by Lucifer is up. Question is for how long? Is LawLiet doing anything other with his tier 2? Nope. There was no Nature's Blessing. Like, why? Maybe he exploded the second zapper into the first one? So many heal scrolls. The Keeper is still stunned. Yep, 5 seconds, bitches. This Keeper is so out. And Scroll of the Beast. This expansion was ambitious. We do have healing wards now from the Razorman. Okay, this cancel was taking some time. Kodo has eaten, is pretty safe as well. TC stomps again, going for the Crypt Lord, but the coil should be there. And again, there's so much healing. There's so much healing. Dodges the coil with an invul. And Check is losing everything. Everything. So Lucifer is keeping them in the tournament for now. But for how much longer? The TC is level 6 once again for the second time in the series. People level 4. Okay, Destroyer doesn't do too much. Big Stomp into the backline. There's no coil. Takes out the Destroyer. Statues should be next. Crypt Lord has fallen. Alchemist level 3. And Lucifer does it like Check did. And loses all. This is just too much. There flies another coil, but he's separated from everything. He's being controlled by Entangle. There's no Destroyer anymore. Lich falls, Damage Dealer falls. They are TPing out now to maybe defend this expansion again. Yep, and it's GG by Lucifer and Check, LawLiet, and so on. They advance into the round of 4, surviving the quarterfinal, where they will meet either 120 and Lin or Linguagua and Shao Kai. Okay, so first team in the semifinals is LawLiet and so on. We will determine their opponent on Thursday when this entire tournament concludes. Our next game is from the top of the grid, Hainu and Ted versus No Way OC and Peace. It's a Night Elf Undead against Human Night Elf. So with switching up the races a little bit, and Ted and Hainu play a lot different from Check and Lucifer. So we're going to see how that will work out. Congrats to LawLiet and so on. They played very, very nicely. The TC paid off a lot. And we go into a little break here in the Isilandon 2v2 Cup and be right back with the next game. Stay tuned.